So you're thinking about buying or building here in Roseshire Chase in Huntersville, North Carolina, but you want to know the pros and the cons, the good and the bad, the yin and the yang of potentially making this place your home. Well, if that's the case, you're in luck, because today we're going to cover everything you possibly need to know about this place, the schools, the community, the things to do, everything. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to give you a playlist I put together. I spent over 150 hours making all the videos in this playlist of all the upscale homes that you can buy or build here, as well as all the upscale homes you can buy or build anywhere in Huntersville, North Carolina. And if you're new to the channel, my name's Lucas Roller. I'm a realtor that helps people just like you to find and buy the perfect home here in the beautiful Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. So whether you're moving in 9 days or in 9 months, whether you're moving across town or across the country, call, text, or email me anytime. I'm here for you. I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking for help with making a smooth move. And I absolutely love it because it's the only thing that makes the hard work I put into videos just like this one worth it. So with that, let's go tour Roseshire Chase. Roseshire Chase is a new community here in Huntersville, North Carolina. It is a small boutique community of just 36 sites, and it butts up to an existing community by Taylor Morrison. But one thing I want you to take into consideration right now as we speak, this community just opened and it's already sold 3 of the 36 homes. So 333, they've sold 3, there's only 33 options left, and I would expect this to sell out within the next year or so. What's unique about Roseshire Chase, because there's a lot of options, at least recently, in Huntersville, as well as options from Mattamy, as well as from many, many other builders all over the city. And so there's a few things I want to point out. First of all, like I said, it is in Huntersville. It's been an incredibly popular suburb. We actually did an entire focus video just on Huntersville because it's one of the, if not the most popular suburb anywhere around Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's for good reason. There's tons of stuff to do there. It's got great access to Lake Norman. It's got great access going down into the city along 77. If you're in a hurry, there's the toll lane there, so you can always get places in a hurry. If you want to go over to Concord, you can very easily shoot over 73 into Concord, get access to the mall over there, to Stuart Haas Racing, to all sorts of things in the area, and we'll cover that more here in a little bit. But it's got really great accessibility. It's been very popular. And go check out our video on Huntersville if you want more information about Huntersville just in general. You're going to see that they've got really beautiful upscale design as well as master down options, which are hard to come by these days. And Mattamy has a unique build process because they're the only builder that actually requires their build managers to be responsible for any and all warranty tickets or quality issues that come up even up to a month after close. And so what this does is it gives really good accountability for the quality of craftsmanship back to the people that are responsible to it throughout the build. And so they tend to have fewer issues on closing day. As you can see here, a couple of my clients that closed on their Mattamy home. And with this builder, they are all smiles. And I've had the same thing, new and also resale units from this builder. So it's something that is, again, unique, that is also, you're going to find in Roseshire Chase. So should you consider buying in Roseshire Chase? It's going to depend, because first of all, there's a lot of questions that come up when you're evaluating. One, does it have easy access? You're going to see here on the blue pin on the map that it has easy access to I-77 for shooting down into the city or up into Cornelius, Davidson, and Mooresville. Highway 73 lets you shoot across if you want to go to the west side of Lake Norman, or if you want to go to Lowesville, Denver, Iron Station, Lincolnton, and beyond. 77 can also take you down into 485, the loop running around Charlotte, so you can go pretty much anywhere in the city very, very easily from this exact community, because you're literally next to 77. Very, very easy access. But what are the commute times? So if you're working somewhere like uptown, like Bank of America, many clients that work at Wells and Bank of America, you can expect a 21-minute commute from the community. If you're commuting up to Mooresville, maybe you work at the Lowe's Corporate Center, or like one of my clients that was relocating here up at the Costco, in Mooresville, it's going to be 16 minutes up there. If you work down in Steel Creek, like another one of my clients at the Siemens plant or any of the corporate plants in Steel Creek or Ballantyne or just that general area, you're going to find a commute of 29 minutes. And if you work someplace like Bright House Financial or, again, any of those places, deep down in Ballantyne, you're going to find a commute of 45 minutes. But how are the schools? Schools are something that is very important whether you have kids or not, because they will affect your property value. So I tell everybody, do your research. At the end of the day, again, you're paying the mortgage. I can't make that decision for you. I will give you this great schools information here. There are 3 different zoned assigned public schools as well as a public charter school. Public charter schools, it's a lottery process to get into those, but there's one of the most popular ones very close by, as you can see here. All of these are within about 2 miles or so of your front door. So you'll see for the assigned public elementary school, it's Torrance Creek Elementary, which as of the recording of this video has an overall rating of 7 out of 10 by Great Schools. The middle school, Francis Bradley Middle, 8 out of 10 according to Great Schools. Again, Hopewell High, 4 out of 10. And then that public charter that I mentioned is Lake Norman Charter School, which has a 9 out of 10 Great Schools rating. And that is across the elementary, middle school, and high school offerings that they have there. Very competitive, and a lot of people move to that area specifically to be near Lake Norman Charter. Now, how good is the healthcare here? Hospitals, you got 3 different options nearby. One is going to be Lake Norman Regional Medical Center. 2 is going to be Atrium Health in Huntersville, and then 3 is going to be Novant Health also in Huntersville. I have a lot of nurses that are clients that work at both the Atrium and Novant centers and have only great things to say. And for the pharmacies, you're going to all see here, less than a mile from your front door, you've got 5 different options, including Publix, Harris Teeter, CVS, Walgreens, and Neal's Compounding Pharmacy. So you got a ton of different options if you need to go fill a prescription. Now, for food, we all need food. I grew up as a Costco kid, so Costco is important to me. Very close by, only maybe 15 minutes or so. Same for Sam's, if you're a Sam's family. And for general grocery, you're going to have a ton of different options, including Harris Teeter, Publix, Walmart, and Whole Foods, and Aldi. Can't forget Aldi. So you got a ton of different options, like I said, just within a mile or so of there. But you want to get out and about. You want to have some fun food. There's a ton of local spots around here as well. You can see there's over 19 different options within about a mile and a half of the front doors. The first one's going to be City Barbecue. I love barbecue. If you love barbecue, you got to check out City Barbecue. There's also Waterbean Coffee. It's the local coffee chain here in Charlotte. They've got, I think, 18 or 19 locations at this point. They're growing quickly. Really fun. 8 minutes away if you need a place to go get a good cup of coffee and work. You've got Kilwins, which is known for their handcrafted chocolates. Again, very popular spot, 8 minutes away. Birkdale Village, just in general, if you heard anything about that, again, only 9 minutes away. Very, very popular spot. And also Clean Juice, known for their juices and smoothies. Sweet Frog, frozen yogurt. Birkdale Village in general also has Red Rocks Cafe, just 8 minutes away. Ease Fusion and Sushi. I love sushi. Port City Hub, again, 13 minutes. 131 Main, which is a more upscale restaurant. If you want something a little bit more upscale, again, just 9 minutes away. And then Taco Bell, one of my favorites. I shamelessly put these in the videos because I love it. One is, I'd say, top 5 Taco Bells for the Charlotte region. The other one is definitely one that if it's on my way, I do not pass up. The one that is in Mooresville is one of my go-tos. The one in Cornelius is okay. I mean, it's a 3.3 versus 3.4 stars. If I was going to rate these, I would say the Taco Bell in Cornelius is a 4-star, and the one up in Mooresville is 5-star. Hands down, they don't skimp on the sauce. I love my sauces. Anyway, so Parks and Rec, things to do, right? Please, if you have any idea how much time I spent putting together this, I made this for you guys. Please drop a like. If you appreciate this. I put together not only all the existing greenways, but also the upcoming ones. So the upcoming one that is next door to this particular community is going to be the yellow right there. And so you'll be able to drive, basically across the street and then take your bike, run, walk, whatever, all the way from just outside your front door, all the way up to Birkdale Village. And this is slated to be completed sometime in the next year or so. They've already done a good bit of this work. I think that connection there might already be done. But also, if you love your outdoors, you also need to know where the parks are. And so, again, this took me so much time. I made these custom maps to let me know that you appreciate this. So you got like 10 different parks that are within a 15-minute drive of you. Blythe Landing Park, tons to do over there. Also North Mac Park. I believe Blythe is the one that also has sand volleyball courts. There's just so much to do around here. There's a lot of different amenities. And then of course also if you're going down to Latta Nature Preserve, there's a ton of activities. There's waterfront there. They've got a sand beach, all sorts of things. But we'll get into that more here in a little bit. Exercise and wellness. Of course, you got to stay active. I lose my mind if I don't stay active. 4 minutes away, you got CrossFit. 5 minutes away, you have a more commercial gym, if that's your thing, and you got multiple options for it. Anytime Fitness. If you like yoga, you like more activity-based fitness, yoga 6 minutes away. You also have the Huntersville Family Fitness and Aquatic Center. Very, very popular. They've got a ton of pools, a water park, all sorts of stuff over there, just 8 minutes away. Olympus 365 24/7 Fitness Center, also 8 minutes if you want more of a lifting-focused commercial gym. Orange Theory, again, for those more activity, community-based workouts, 13 minutes. Burn Boot Camp, 17 minutes. There's actually also a second one over here, kind of by Skybrook, that's also 17, 18 minutes away. This one looked like it was closer, so we put that one in there instead. Lake Norman YMCA, 16 minutes. And, you know, that's not all. We got plenty of things to do out here, too, as well. Joe Gibbs Racing, 5 minutes away. Discovery Place for kids, also 7 minutes away. Birkdale Village, 8 minutes away. Like I said, there's so much to do over there. We're going to do an entire video just on that. If you go over to the Latta Nature Preserve, you're also going to have the Carolina Raptor Center, which is inside of Latta, 14 minutes away. And the entirety of the historic Latta Plantation, 16 minutes away. And also, you want to see on here, too, that's Mountain Island Lake. So you got waterfront, not only Lake Norman, but also Mountain Island Lake. Just 15 minutes away, less than that. And then, of course, the U.S. National Whitewater Center, 20 minutes away. I live right over there. I go there almost every day. It's awesome. They've got whitewater rafting. They've got canoeing. They've got kayaking. They've got walking trails, very dog-friendly. They've got a massive, I think, 56 acre, I want to say, I think is the exact number, on the dog park over there with 2 different lakes in there. They also have open flat water paddle boarding among so many other activities, and, of course, whitewater rafting as well, if you want to raft. I've even seen people, I don't know even what it was, they've got these like web hand things. They go down the synthetic rapids just basically on their belly. It's crazy to watch. It's a lot of fun to just walk around there, maybe grab a beer, walk the dog, get out with the family, have a good time, have a great Saturday. They also, of course, over there during the summer, they also have then River Jam, where it's live music, and it's all for like a $40 a year membership if you pay for parking. And if you're, you know, dedicated to saving a buck, you can drive over there and then not pay for parking and park up the road and walk, you know, 2 miles into it. But tell me about the homes in Roseshire Chase, you say. So, talking about the homes, first of all, what do I think of the builder? I think, again, that the biggest pro that Mattamy offers is their, you know, my background, I'm a process engineer in general, but I specialize in a lot of process and manufacturing. And so I really believe that their warranty handoff process makes them unique. And also, it does 2 things. One, not only are you getting a better house because issues that would pop up, the person that is responsible for making sure that they, you know, are proactively taken care of is more likely to be the one that would have to fix it after the fact anyways. But 2, and this is the really important one, is because of that accountability, they tend to both hire and retain, the key there is retain, people that just care more. All their build managers are people that, when I've met and talked to them, they seem to care more than many other builders that I've spoken with. And, you know, there's exceptions all over the place. There's great builders that have terrible build managers and terrible builders that have great build managers. But on the whole, it's a much longer tenure. Like, average tenure in this industry is 6 to 10 months with a company, which, if you think that sounds abysmal, I think it is too. But they have their people stay on for years and years and years and love it. And I've loved working with them as well. Now, the con is that just like any large national builder, they will offer you incentives. And just like any large national builder, sometimes those incentives are great and sometimes they are not. So here's a screenshot actually from real case study, one of my clients earlier this year, where we decided, you know, when we crunched all the numbers, I was like, I'm pretty sure we can get you a better deal. And so I worked with one of the people in my network to make an introduction, get them pre-approved, go through the number crunching process, and even without taking all the free money, we were able to go with an external lender and save them $924 per month in the first year. And this is not like some huge mortgage. We're talking about, $400,000 mortgage. And in years 2 through 30, after those buy downs, we're saving them $637 per month by not going with what the builder offered. Because if the builder's going to make you an offer, they're going to make you an offer that's good for them, not necessarily for you. And this is also just a great example of why it's important to work with professionals that have been there, done that, and know whether or not you're actually getting a good deal so that we can get you a good deal. So that said, I think it's, on the whole, one of the best volume builders out there in the industry. Now, the community itself, 36 lots. You're going to see here, this is where they're building the new homes. And this back in here is the existing Taylor Morrison community. Now, one thing I didn't put on any of these slides I do want to call attention to as well is some of this land back behind the communities owned by the park system. And that's important for two reasons. One, well, I guess not for this community, but for the other community, the other HOA, then they're not on the hook for the taxes and maintenance cost of that land. But you're going to notice there's an entire vein running through there of that undeveloped wooded land. And so I think it's very plausible and very possible. At some point, we may see the Parks Department, it falls under Mecklenburg County Parks Department, we may see them put another greenway through there, which I would really love to see them do, because I think that would open up the accessibility to this subdivision so much, because then they can tie it in. If you go and dig through on the maps, it'll make more sense, but they can tie it into all the existing greenways. And then instead of having to, go across the street in order to get access to all the greenways and then be able to go on foot or bike or what have you up to Birkdale Village and to all the greenways that connect there and beyond up into Mooresville and Cornelius and everywhere, you can literally have it in your neighborhood. And I think that would be really cool, especially because I love to get out and bike around and that sort of stuff. So 36 total lots. They've already sold 3. It's going to be lots 3, 5, and 6 as of recording. And again, even by the time this gets posted, they might have sold more because it's been going very quickly. So reach out if this sounds like something you might want to explore more. There's 8 to-be-builts available, meaning that you get to pick the floor plan, the finishes, everything. And one of the big things about this community is it's the only community in all of Huntersville right now that is offering 3-car front-load garage. There's very few options that are offering 3-car at all. Out of them, this is the only community that is offering 3-car front-load, and it is the only community that is offering 3-car that I believe is below $1 million. There might be a way to get into a new John Whelan community that just opened up for under that. With a 3-car, I don't think so. I'd have to crunch numbers to see. But especially for the location, for everything else, incredible opportunity here. And the product is very unique. There's 7 quick move-in homes where they've already spec'd out all the finishes, and you get to just say, you know what, that looks great, let's go with that. And I would say, based off the market indicators that I've seen so far, QMI homes got very popular during COVID for really the biggest reason being that they were more simple from a supply chain perspective. That's actually my background, was I worked in supply chain as an engineer. So it was simpler to manage those builds, keep them on schedule and keep them on timeline. However, we're starting to see, as the market has seen less volume because of the constriction in supply, the supply and the type of clients that I've had, and just in general that I've heard also from other people, other professionals in the industry, people want to be able to pick their own finishes. And so I think if you do want something that's going to be a quick move-in, I would not count on these quick move-in homes to last forever. I think they're going to sell through, and I don't think that they're going to backfill them the same way they will with those empty lots, because also people tend to spec out their own homes a little bit more aggressively with upgrades and that sort of thing than the builder will. And so, they get the opportunity to make a little bit of extra money on the whole. And also, they make sure that they're building it actually for somebody and exactly what they want, so they're able to sell through it more quickly, which is turning that land faster. So we're looking at these lots. The majority of them are going to be between about 1/5 of an acre and about 1/3 of an acre. You're going to see that they have some small lots, but also some much larger lots. And the lot premiums have a wide range between very affordable and very high-end luxury. And there's also ultra-wide lots for those front-load 3-car garages, but they're very limited in supply. So if you want one of those, again, reach out. They only had a few, and they've already sold over half of those. Now, privacy has also been something particularly above the $800,000 price point that is very, very important. And so they have taken great care in making sure that they take that into consideration on this as well. So you're going to see down the middle of this community, they're actually putting in permanent evergreen landscaping in order to facilitate more privacy through there. And then all the other lots, literally every other single lot here, has greenery that is backing up to tree save. And so there is, like, these lots are exquisite. They're very, very private. They're not the largest lots, but they are probably the largest lots I've seen under $1 million in Huntersville. And so if you're looking for something that will offer great privacy, will offer great finishes and options under that $1 million mark in Huntersville, Roseshire Chase is definitely going to be one that is worth looking at, if nothing else. Now, the amenities in HOA, so the HOA is going to be $1,700 approximately per year. And the amenities in this community are going to be the pocket park sidewalks and the mail kiosks. And so for that, HOA is going to include maintenance of all those common areas, as well as the maintenance of those amenities, including the sidewalks. So what are my overall thoughts? I think that this community offers some of the best lot options you're going to find under $1 million, as well as I'm really a big fan of this particular builder's build process and how they close out the homes to help ensure from a cultural perspective as well as a materials perspective that you're getting a great home. So speaking of homes, what are the home options? Now, this is a little bit new take we're going to try on these 5 different floor plans. There's 5 you get to choose from. We're going to go over all those right now. If you love this, let me know. If you hate how we did this, let me know that as well, and how we can present the different floor plan options that you got in each of these communities, so we can always stay improving how we're helping you keep up to date on the Charlotte new construction market. So the first one's going to be the Redwood. This particular one, 3 beds, 2.5 baths, 2-car garage, 2,324 square feet. Now this one and all these, you can spec out with a screened-in porch. You can do it with a patio and sunroom. You can do it even with just a covered patio. Personally, I would go with the patio and sunroom. I would also, because I like to work from home, swap this out with a study instead of the flex room. And the only difference is they just add double glass French doors. You could add the fireplace. However, I think the gas fireplace sticks out into that great room a little bit more than I would personally want, and so I'd rather just have the open space. You can also, like I said, add that 3-car garage, and upstairs, we call this the car wash shower, where you can, instead of having the linen and the smaller, simpler shower, instead you can have the big car wash shower, big walk-in closet, and then also I would probably add the upper 42-inch cabinets as well as a sink to that washroom or laundry room. The Avalon's the next floor plan. You're going to see here that this is stock going to come is the French country elevation. However, if you go with a Craftsman elevation, that's going to get you a front porch. We love our covered porches here in the South. Again, I'm going to put a study in that front room, or maybe a 4th bedroom is marked as the 5th bedroom, but the true 5th bedroom is upstairs if you so choose. It will cut into a foot of that kitchen, but I don't think that's really a big deal because you still got so much other living space there. And there's another thing I'm going to do here in a minute that will also make sense. The owner's bath, you can't put the huge car wash shower if you've seen any of the tours, which I will link to at the end of this video, so stick around. It's an awesome shower. I'll show you all the floor plan tours that I went out and did so you can actually see these floor plans again at the end of the video. You can also add in the sunroom and patio like so, and so that would, if you did want to get a full 5-bedroom, recoup an extra 115 square feet or so, and you still got that patio, and you could cover it after the fact. You can't do it before closing though. You can make it a 3-car garage. You can also add an extension here for making this into a monster 5-bed, 4-bath, 2-car or 3-car garage, 2,825 square feet. The Shenandoah is another plan, one of my favorites on this one, because the flex room just feels fun. It's a 12 by 12, it's big, it would be a great office. Again, you can make this into a 3-car garage or not. Personally, I think that there's other plans that flow a little bit better if you wanted the 3-car garage, but you can add a sunroom with the patio. You can also configure the bathroom a few different ways. You can do the simple shower, you can do the simple shower with the bench. You can also do it with a soaking tub if you so please. You can do it with that big car wash style shower too. But the Sequoia is the model over there, and one of the most popular videos we've ever done. So again, at the end of this video, I'll link to that playlist where you can check out all of these and that one in particular. 5 beds, 3 baths, 2-car garage, 2,824 square feet. You can add that third car. Personally, I think that this is a little bit more awkward, just how it flows out there, but it still looks great in person. And the screened-in porch, great option, 12 by 10, or if you wanted to, again, do the sunroom and the patio, also an option for you. Now, I would probably also, again, add that sink as well as those 42-inch upper cabinets in the laundry room, because, like, who wants to struggle to do laundry? Just make it as easy as you can. And this, because this loft, it's a pretty good size, 13.5 by 14 foot. However, I still like to really make homes feel large, so if it was me speccing it out, I'd probably also add in here, instead of the knee wall, I would put in the banister with the iron slats, just to open it up a little bit more. And then again, I love that car wash shower. It's very tall people friendly. I'm 6'6". I love things that are tall people friendly. Now the biggest one out of all of them is going to be the Voyager. And the Voyager is a 5 bed, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage, 3,197 square feet. Again, if you wanted to put it as the Craftsman style, you get that front porch, which I think is a great addition. You can add the sunroom again with the patio. Throw a hot tub out there on the patio, have your sunroom as a nice little reading nook in the mornings. And for the 3-car garage, again, 10 foot, 1 inch by 19 foot, and 4 inches, so you get a lot more storage if you so please. The owner's bath, again, there's only the one floor plan we talked about earlier. I forget, it was the second one I think that we looked at, that does not allow for the car wash shower, or I think they call it like the super suite or something. But I think it's really cool. It comes with the seat, and it's just huge. It's massive, it's beautiful. And if you wanted to keep private baths, like an ensuite for bedroom 4 and then a shared hall bath that's really, kind of private to bedroom 3, especially if you're treating bedroom 2 as a guest, then this one makes a lot of sense. And this also gives you a giant 16 foot 2 inch by 17 foot 2 inch loft. So if you wanted a media room or something similar, you've got really, really good space layout for that. You could put your TV over here. Or a screen projector or something, put a U-shaped couch, and it would have really great flow, be a great hangout space for entertaining, or just for friends, family, roommates, whoever you got to gather around, watch a movie together. And then also, we're gonna add those upper cabinets as well as a folding table and sink to the laundry, because why not? So there you have it. That was Roseshire Chase in Huntersville, North Carolina. If you hope to make a smooth move in the next 9 days or the next 9 months, then give me a call, text, or email anytime. I love getting those messages, and I look forward to hearing from you most of all. And if you want to see all these different floor plans we covered, we did tours of all of them. Go check out the playlist of all of that, plus everything you need to know about Huntersville over here. My name's Lucas Roller, your realtor, to find and buy the perfect home in the beautiful Queen City. And as always, until next time, hope to show you around town.